96.1 The River. Usher, baby.
That's Usher, baby.
Yeah, Murphy, Sam, and Jodi on 96.1 The River at our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital Radiothon that's going on now. 888-499-5437 is the number to become a Miracle Maker. We are so close to getting our goal here of this additional pediatric crash cart that we need in the ER. This one is especially for kids when they come into the emergency room, of which there are 82 every day. That's an amazing number when you think about that.
Scary.
82 a day. 5 more Miracle Makers means 5 people to call and pledge $15 a month. 888-499-5437. And there's nobody on the phone bank right now. Well, I mean, our volunteers are on the phone bank.
No calls.
There are no calls on the phone bank right now. 888-499-5437 or online, 96.1theriver.com. Just 5 more Miracle Makers. We need to hear from you.
Guys, I'm so stinking excited that my Valentine finally showed up. Not my Valentine from you, Murphy. That was earlier today. But
Yes.
One of the sweetest families and little girls and people that we have ever visited with. And I'm so happy she is here. It's Hannah Englert. She is 8.5 years old. We're just talking to her and her mom. Hannah, why don't you go ahead and kind of explain to everybody, you were born with something that you've been dealing with a lot and you've been at the hospital a lot. What were you born with, baby?
I was born with half of a heart.
And I don't believe it because she's got more heart than anybody I've ever seen. So you were born with half of a heart and it has given you some trouble, correct? What happens to you?
Well, sometimes I cough up blood and these weird cast things, and it makes me so nervous.
And you've had to have a couple of surgeries. What have they done for you? What have they done for her mom when she's had surgeries?
She's had the 3-stage procedures for her heart defect is hypoplastic left heart syndrome. And so her first open heart surgery was when she was 2 days old.
Wow.
She went back for a second one at 4.5 months, and then her third one was at 2.5 years. And basically, her left ventricle did not form. Mm-hmm. So they have replumbed her body so that her half of a heart could function as a whole.
I understand, Hannah, that you like to show people your scar. Is that right?
No, not
Oh,
really.
I thought you did. Well, she showed me. And
You're not shy.
not shy at all. And right now, what's crazy is that we talked to you guys last year, and she was having some trouble, and you thought you were about to have to do a heart transplant. She was on a list. Let's talk about what's happened since then.
Well, about this time last year, 2 days before the Radiothon, we were informed by her doctors here and her surgeons and cardiologist in Boston, where she's had her surgeries, that it was time to do an evaluation to see if she would even be a candidate for a heart transplant. And so last April, over Easter break, we went to Boston, did all of that, and we're lucky that she is a candidate. And so they were ready to list her when we were ready. Hannah and I were ready, but Jason was just not there yet. And thankfully, he put the brakes on it because Hannah has had an incredible 11 months where we went from 2.5 years of her coughing up these enormous casts that were filling her lungs and coughing up blood to having 11 months of nothing. She has been in great health for nearly a year.
So every time she coughs, do you?
Tense?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just waiting for the next event.
Yeah. And so has it taught you what kind of a mother has it made you?
I think as a family, we just have learned to embrace all of life and just do our best not to take things for granted. Just cherish all events, everything.
She is such a special light. Like I went to something at the River Center with some friends of mine. We were there to see probably a Disney show or something. And I walked into the ladies' room and we saw each other. This is about 3 months ago. And I was just, Hannah, she said, Miss Jodi. And we hugged each other. She's just everywhere you go, everybody loves her.
Absolutely. She's just a loving child. She doesn't meet a stranger. And once you know her, she will not forget you, and you are her best friend. She comes with open arms.
Hannah, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You know that you might have to have this big surgery, this big heart transplant. Are you ready?
A little bit, yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because, I like my half of my heart because it makes me so special.
Yeah.
And, I couldn't ask for a better heart.
I agree, baby.
888-499-5437. This is the reason that we are here. This is the reason that we need to hear from you. 888-499-5437. $15 a month to become a Miracle Maker.
I have a question for Mom. Denise, we're trying to buy a pediatric crash cart. How important is it to you that is there, a new, really good one?
Oh my goodness, it's the most important thing whenever a child is not doing well. And as a nurse, what I do know is whenever children start getting sick and they go down fast, and you need to have everything available immediately, and you need the newest model stuff, and you need all the equipment to save these kids' lives.
It is only it's a $3,000 cart, and we're so close to buying it. We need $720 to buy a new one. So if you're looking to do something really big right now, you are so blessed. We need to hear from you, or if you just want to do the Miracle Maker, 888-499-5437. Hannah's going to stick around, hoping to hear from you right now. 888-499-5437. This is the Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital Radiothon with Murphy, Sam, and Jodi on 96.1 The River.